Greetings, this is the man who pretends to be Charles Darwin, and I'm just out on a hike and near Tulsa, Oklahoma, and I just happened to find this plant, which is related to the sensitive plant Mimosa pudica. I think this one is Mimosa quadrivalvis, and I'm not sure exactly what it is, but this plant is famous for having the ability to fold its leaves up, actually its pinnules up, in response to being touched. And there's a lot of speculation about why this should be the case. They seem to be sort of just so stories that scientists offer regarding, oh, this is the advantage that the plant has from doing this. And yet it's very difficult to prove one way or the other why such an advantage might occur, or whether that was really the advantage. The story is that these plants fold up their pinnules in response to an insect landing on them, and this allows them to avoid being eaten by the insect because the insect thinks it's landing on a leaf in such a way as to eat the leaves, and then all of a sudden the leaves disappear. There's nothing here but a stem. Of course, it's also possible that the leaves fold up in response to raindrops. That also occurs, and that the raindrops would damage the leaves, especially these small leaflets, and so they fold up in order to avoid damage from the raindrops, which, if either of those two stories is true, we don't know. So there's a lot of just so stories in evolutionary biology, and it's difficult to prove which, if any of them, are true. Now I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. Okay, I'm trying to do this with, okay, there it is. See, there they close up. Okay, there those close up. What used to be a big, juicy leaf now appears to be stems. Let's try this one right here. Same sort of thing, see? Closes up. And let's try this one. There it is, closed up. The leaflets also close up at night, and that's an even more difficult thing to explain, because it could very well be that they are, according to Darwin anyway, that they're avoiding freeze damage or frost damage by closing up at night. One of the things that makes it difficult to explain this is that a lot of the explanations pertain to all leaves, not just to this kind. And so you say that's why these leaves close up. Why don't others close up? Well, it's because these leaflets happen to have pulvini, which are little pressurized sacs of water. And so it could be that the pulvini evolved for some other reason. And then, after they existed, natural selection favored them for the ability to fold up in response to insects or rain or night temperatures. I think I'd better bring this to a close. This is Charles Darwin, or the man who pretends to be Charles Darwin. Tally ho, and amen.